I love a good attack ad. Some folks don't think they should be part of politics, but I actually believe they're a legitimate and valuable part of a campaign. If your opponent has positions or a history that's questionable, voters should know about it. But what I can't stand is an attack ad that twists and distorts the truth. But that's exactly what it looks like we've got in a new ad from a PAC supporting Senator Phil Berger. It's a hit on Sheriff Sam Page on immigration that's pretty darn dishonest, and I'm going to show you why. So we're about to take a look at the ad, and I'm going to let it start playing in the background here. The start is just fine, and that Trump endorsed logo is actually pretty cool. But here we're getting to the part, so we're going to zoom in.
And Sam Page, he got busted calling Trump's plan unrealistic.
It is unrealistic to assume that 12 to 14 million people will just leave the United States.
Sam Page, wrong on Trump, wrong on immigration, wrong for us.
Now, Sheriff Page is about as hawkish as they come on immigration, so I wanted to see what he actually said here. I'm going to show you the full clip in a second, but the background here is that this clip that the Pro-Berger folks pulled here is from 2013, 13 years ago, when Sheriff Page was screening a documentary called They Come to America, The Cost of Illegal Immigration. It's a movie that came out in 2012. The left smeared it as racist and offensive. That may be true, may not be true. I haven't seen it, so I can't comment on that. I did watch the trailer, and it's a little too dramatic and horror movie-esque for my taste, but that's neither here nor there. But in introducing this film, Sheriff Page is telling the folks in the audience to push for tougher border security during the Obama administration. This is well before Trump, well before the golden escalator and all that. So here's the full clip. The quality is pretty poor, so be warned, but here is the fuller context of what Sheriff Page said here.
The National Sheriff's Association does, at this point in time, strongly oppose outright amnesty for those individuals currently here illegally. Amnesty does not work. However, it is unrealistic to assume that 12 to 14 million people will just leave the United States if asked. A plausible solution must be developed.
So what he's pretty clearly saying here is that illegal immigrants won't just leave if you ask them to, so you have to have a plan to round them up and kick them out. If anything, this is a hit on Mitt Romney, who, as the Republican candidate for president in 2012, talked a lot about self-deportation. But it's certainly not Sheriff Page questioning Trump's plans, as the attack ad from the Pro-Berger people said. What's my point here? I am not trying to make a point one way or the other on who is better on immigration. Is Sheriff Page better on immigration? Is Senator Berger better on immigration? That's up for the voters to decide. But I find that a lot of what I do in my work, both here and in my newspaper columns, is identifying and calling out dishonesty in North Carolina politics on both sides, both Democrats and Republicans. There's plenty of that to go around, and here in this Pro-Berger campaign ad, it's on full display. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in this sort of content, make sure you hit subscribe.
North Carolina.